Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here. No, I haven't made a video in a bit, and I want to say sorry about that. I've been feeling kind of under the weather, and yeah, so I think we're passing kind of flu-like symptoms back and forth.
Yeah.
So that has not been real fun.
I make you sick, you make me sick.
Yeah. I was having a bit of I was sorting out some things in my mind, just life happening. One of the things I decided I'm no longer going to talk about, probably about specific family dynamics, because there's really not anything to talk about. And I don't want to give anybody the pleasure of thinking that they've upset me or anything, with family dynamics. If I do talk about it, it'll be in general terms. Those of you that know me better will know more what I mean. Nothing's happened, so, it's just, how it's been kind of a rough year. I think for everybody, not just for us, but I think everybody. I think we are so, since, the big C went down, and changed everybody's life, in the whole world, when that pandemic has been hitting and stuff, it really is worn on so much of us. And I think we're all starting to really see what's happened so much since this has gone on. You can tell some of your businesses that are no longer there, some that are really struggling. People are kind of wigging out because, we just survived this, and it's not over yet, of course, but then you have the huge inflation and everything, which is really hard on all of us. I know we have changed how we grocery shop. I'm sure a lot of you guys have. We cook more from scratch now. We wait till things go on sale. We've cut some things out completely. And you just make do. But maybe that's a good thing to have happen. You kind of take stock of what you have in your pantry and your freezers and stuff, and you learn to go back to basic cooking like our mothers and grandmothers and stuff did. They didn't go run to a store. They looked at what they had there at the house, and they made what, if you had ham hocks and you had some beans, that's what, everybody got.
That was the breakfast of champions.
Well, usually it was our dinner.
Yeah.
But, you didn't go run to the store for this or that. Remember back, and this is dating myself, but when grocery stores, were only open till so late at night, and they were usually closed on Sundays, or had shorter hours on Sundays. They would be closed on the holidays and stuff. But I think that's really been hard on all of us. We kept waiting and waiting for things to return to normal. And they're not going to ever be back to what it was before. This is the new normal, as they put it. But, so I've been dealing with some stuff like that. Some of you that know me well know that when I get quiet, I'm either one or two things. I'm either sick, or I'm dealing with some depression. And so if you've messaged me or I haven't been in contact, that's why. Please don't take it personally. I will be messaging when I feel better. Because right now I started yesterday, and I thought maybe I haven't been eating a whole lot. Okay, let me back up. Brad and I have not been eating. Let me go back even further, okay? Let's all do the moonwalk back. I did go see my orthopedist Wednesday. He could not give me another shot because it'd been too soon, and because I have kidney disease. Now, my record said kidney disease, even though my nephrologist told me he didn't believe it was kidney disease because they were healing, but he never evidently put that in the record. So, because of kidney disease, and because of my weight, I'm going to be honest about that, well, not because of the weight is why they couldn't give me a shot. It was too soon because of the kidney disease. I can have that in a couple more months. They say I have severe arthritis in this right shoulder. And what it would take would be a total shoulder replacement. Not that big of a deal. I know a lot of people that have had to have that done. But because of my weight, because of my age, I think he threw the aging just to try to soften. He was great about how he said it now, guys. He was very, very nice.
Very respectful.
He said because of my BMI, and he kind of put it like he didn't really know if I was really wanting to, if I really could change or was wanting to really change that, but they couldn't do surgery. And, I'd already started with my doctor, my primary care doctor, had put us on Ozempic a few months ago. Oh, probably about 6 months ago. So, we're doing pretty well on it. And then last time Brad went to see our primary care doctor, she increased his to help him lose more weight because he's had the hip replacement. Well, so then I say, when I saw her, I'm like, I'd like to have you increase mine also because I want to lose weight. And the Ozempic does make you not hungry. I mean, it makes you really not hungry, and which is nice. And it does help with your diabetes numbers a lot. So she increased it. She like doubled it. And now we're getting ready to go up another step to the maximum dose, which will be 2 milligrams. Not milligrams, is it? Is it milligrams?
I'm not sure.
Well, it's the 2 on the Ozempic, those of you that take it. With a maximum dose, but because I want to lose the weight, because I do want to have the shoulder replacement, because I don't want to live this way. If I can, I'm going to keep doing the exercises. I'm going to work a lot harder on getting weight off, because I want to have the shoulder replacement surgery, because I want to be able to do things. I'm only 58. So, but I do want to be able to do things and, not have it be where I really feel like I can't do anything. So, increasing that. So I saw that's what I got from the orthopedist. I will get another injection here in September on the shoulder. Until then, it's getting worse all the time, and it's very, very painful again. But, I'm just going to have to tough it out. That's just what oh, please be careful. You scare me.
They scare me too sometimes.
He fell this morning. But, I've been dealing with that. I've been dealing with some increased neuropathy in my legs now, which, took me a bit to realize that because, those of you that have neuropathy too, it'll be numbness, but then inside it'll feel like pins and needles burning. It took me a bit to realize that what was going on. It's advancing. So we're going to keep doing the cardio and stuff to get the circulation better. That's all we can do is just the best we can and just enjoy life as it brings. But we did that Wednesday. Then what? I was a little bummed about that. I will admit. I was really was looking forward to getting another shot.
But, you've been wonderful at that.
I know, but it gave me such freedom when I had that shot, and I was able to do things I hadn't been able to do in a few years and stuff, but I'll get another shot, and I'm going to keep working. I'm working hard on that. So anyway, my point is that the week progressed. We had a small order yesterday from Aldi's, fresh stuff. I've been craving fresh veg. Of course, it's summertime. I want salads. I want, vegetables. I mean, I love asparagus. We both do. We both love cabbage. Boiled cabbage, baked cabbage. We be some cabbage loving people here now. We do. We love us some cabbage. So we did that, and then yesterday I started to feel kind of unwell. And I thought what it was I hadn't been eating hardly anything. And I know yesterday morning my blood sugar was 84. And that's one thing you have to really watch on the Ozempic, just not drop too low. Well, I had a little bit of Greek yogurt. I didn't really even want it, but I knew I had to eat something to get my number up and to take my pills. And I didn't even take any insulin. I still haven't taken any in about 36 hours yet, because my numbers are just, if I take it, I would drop too low right now. So I thought maybe it was just that I hadn't really eaten much, but I think I have somewhat of stomach flu. My stomach is upset today, and I keep getting hot and cold. But Brad's not feeling real hot either, so I think we keep passing it back and forth.
Probably.
And the weather, it stormed like crazy here last night. It just, it was storming. We did get some more Dr. Pepper Zero. I know people say pop's not good for you. Now, my primary care doctor doesn't care what we drink as long as we drink enough fluids. I mean, of course, they would like you to drink water, but you don't have to drink just water, but they just want to make sure you hydrate enough. So, I don't know if those of you that may have a Food Lion near you, and I don't know if in your area it's on sale, but right now, a lot of the Zero products, the Pepsis and the Coke and stuff, and the Dr. Pepper are on sale, here at least. They're half price right now for $4 a 12-pack. So, we only buy the Zero products once every 2-3 months. We limit ourselves on how much we have. We have a can a day. That's kind of a treat thing. You drink your water you have to drink. You drink the other stuff you have to drink. It's kind of that kind of a sweet carbonated treat you get. I'll drink a can like now if my stomach's upset to help settle it. So we did that. Just been kind of laying low. Today, like I said, not feeling the perkiest. I did finally have a sandwich late last night. And some green beans. I've been on a green bean kick. You guys ever get that with one food? Brad laughs, because it'll be like, for a while all I wanted was cottage cheese. Then I went through the yogurt phase. Now I'm kind of off the yogurt phase. And though I'm still making myself eat some because it's good for your digestion. But now I'm on a green bean kick. There for a while, I couldn't get enough broccoli. There for a while, and then it was the spinach. And now it's the green beans. Before that, it was the tomatoes, remember?
Yeah.
So,
and the cucumbers there for a while.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. It was cucumbers for a while.
Dill pickles.
Yeah. But yeah, for a while we couldn't keep enough cucumbers in the house or anything. I mean, I'd have 1 or 2 a day. I just had cut up 4 of them and put them in Italian salad dressing. And we forgot about them for over a week and I throw them all away. Because we just forgot. You forget about something in your fridge and you don't mean to. It's like we found a package of bagels. How old are them bagels? Were they bad when you had one?
No.
We've had that package of, a month in the fridge.
At least. Yeah.
There's still nothing wrong with it. We just don't use that stuff. I mean, therefore we were going through a lot of graham crackers. And now, I used to be able to eat, there for a while, I could eat a whole sleeve of graham crackers. One sitting. Maybe look for more. Now I can have 2 of the squares. It's just like, and part of that I'll share with the dogs. Anyway, I'm hoping, and I know I am dropping weight. I'm hoping that continues, because I really do want to be able to do, I want to be able to do some fishing. I want to be able to do, if I wanted to, I want to be able to bowl again. You know, that's pretty much in my blood. I was raised in Bowling Alley Bay, basically, and, you know, my grandparents owned one, all while I was growing up. And, I want to improve my health. I want to be able to go for walks. My goal is, a lot of the waterfalls here in North Carolina are about a mile in that you have to walk. My goal is to someday be able to walk that with Brad and go take pictures of waterfalls and stuff. I want to be able to walk trails, and this is going to sound crazy, but I'm interested in getting involved more in bird watching. We even have a book. And I'd like to be able to walk trails and identify different birds. You know, we just want to be able to go more places, go to a few concerts, I want to be able to go to museums again, you know, different events, go to flea markets.
What was that thing down in Raleigh, the art? Was that Van Gogh?
Oh, I would love to go to that. It's called the Van Gogh Experience, and what they have is, what do they call those things? The VRs?
VR headsets.
Yeah, and you wear those, and it's this experience of all his artwork and stuff. I just, you know, I would go. I mean, it's $35 each, which isn't outlandish for what they're doing. But I can't walk that. And it said you had to stand in line and everything. It's like, okay. But in the future, it gives me a goal.
Mm-hmm.
I do better when I'm, you know, have goals. But that's what we've been going on here. Like I said, I was going through some depression issues, and then when you're not feeling the hottest, I always go through some depression issues around my birthday anyway. Just how it is. I know a lot of people are that way. It doesn't matter when your birthday is. A lot of people, especially as we age, have some depression issues, you know, because as we age and we lose more of the people that we loved, you miss them. And got over that hump, and I'll get feeling better. Still painting, still working on hats. I'm hoping this next week I would like to get curtains made for Brad's bedroom, and the extra bedroom, and get those hung up. And what else? If I keep painting,
Yeah.
we got the house going pretty good. We still need to do some work in the blue room, but it's not much, really. No. Just shuffling some stuff around. You know, I'm not going to be able to do that much. I mean, I can still do stuff, but it just has to be, you know, not as much lifting with the one arm.
Yeah.
But that's why God gave you two, so you can still lift with the other one. But I did take a fall this morning. We're having Brad likes to go to Food Lion to do the grocery shopping, and we normally do that. If we're going to Aldi's, we get the fresh produce, and sometime from Aldi's and some of the other things. There's certain stores you go to get certain things. But if we're buying pop, and we call it popping up, repopping, every 2 or 3 months, we will have them deliver it, because it's heavy, and right now we don't want to be chugging up and down them steps with,
No.
All those 12 packs. So some people buy cases and cases of water, and we filter our water. So
We go through a lot of iced tea.
we go through a lot of iced tea.
Yeah.
When the inflation hit so much, and we did both feel like we were drinking too much pop, soda, whatever you want to call it, carbonated beverages. So we both limited ourselves to 1 can a day, and we started drinking more iced tea. And then I got to a point where, and it always reminds me of my friend Kathy, in the evening I really like to have a hot cup of tea. And again, because of the rising cost of everything, and because too of all the calories, even if it's sugar-free hot chocolate, it still has the calories in it. I haven't had to buy near the hot chocolate because I'll drink 2 or 3 nights of hot tea instead. And then, so I'll have hot chocolate once or twice a week. And then it's even more of a treat. And, but I like the hot tea, It's, I don't know, something very relaxing and soothing in the evening, and, to have your nice cup of hot tea, and, whether it's I do like mine with some creamer in it, unless it's fruit. Do not put the creamer in like your lemon ginger tea. No. Or your apple cinnamon. I can't do the creamer in that. It's like, no, just don't need to do that. But, yeah, it always reminds me, my friend Kathy really loves, she loves every kind of tea. So, yeah, something you think about that person.
I was thinking about, for the iced tea, I'd use that toasted coconut hot tea. Oh my God, that was so nasty.
Toasted coconut hot tea, it's the Bigelow, and it's excellent hot. I love it. And we're big coconut fans. We love coconut. But not as a cold tea. It was, I don't know, it has kind of this bitterness to it that it does not have when it's hot.
It was just absolutely
It's just, yeah. Because Brad made, because we both love coconut, and he made that tea, and the nice thing about flavored teas is you don't get all the calories that you get, if you were eating a bunch of coconut. And then, we make our iced tea in the coffee maker. And then we just put it in the fridge. Brad makes it. And he got a glass of it, and he goes, "Taste this." And I'm like, and he said, I said, "What kind was it?" And he said, "Well, toasted coconut." I'm like, "Well, I've had the coconut tea before. I'm like, I like it." And he's like, "No, can you taste it cold?" I didn't. Ooh.
Yeah.
Like I said, it gets this kind of this funky, almost bitter.
Yep.
It's hard to describe.
Not good.
What was one the other day that was not...
Is it the vanilla chai?
Vanilla chai. Now, Brad does not care for it cold. I love the hot vanilla chai. Or the caramel chai, or, any of that. So, I drink more hot tea, and he drinks more cold tea. But, as long as we drink it. Yeah. Brad's going to work on hydrating more, because he thinks that he is getting so dehydrated is why he's getting dizzy. He did take another fall today. Not a super bad one, but it was bad enough to make his back really hurt now. We read the symptoms and was like, yeah, I think maybe that is what's going on. So hopefully Brad's right, and we're going to keep
pushing on.
Yeah, and Brad hasn't been drinking near as much enough fluid as he should be. And that affects everything in your body, And we have to both be really mindful of that, though, because you're on the Ozempic, you're not eating near as much, so you have a tendency, if you say, "Oh, I'm not really hungry, I'm just going to have," like I said this morning, I wanted just a piece of bread. I wanted just a piece of toast, because I knew I had to eat something to take my pills. And my stomach was kind of upset. Well, you have to remember that you just ate carbs. You didn't eat any protein. And you need the protein. So, I bought things this time like some string cheese. Because when we don't feel like eating, at least we'll grab a string cheese. A few crackers, like cherry tomatoes and more vegetables that we'll cook up. We like to cook up a whole bunch of cabbage and just stick it in the fridge. Now, Brad taught me, I never used to put soy sauce on my cabbage. And I've watched him do it for years. And not too long ago, I said, okay, I'm going to try it. Because you think about it, I mean, Brad cooks a lot of Chinese food, and he's excellent at it. And we eat rice and stuff, of course, soy sauce. And I said, well, yeah, when you're making an Oriental dish, most of the time it's got cabbage in it. That kind of makes sense, and it's excellent. So,
Butter and cabbage.
but you
or
don't want to
butter and
have
soy
Brad
sauce.
alone in a room with, the deadly combination would be milk, taffy, and cabbage. I told him, you eat those things, you have to stay at the other end of the trailer all night, because I don't know what it is about. Okay, we do buy regular taffy now, but we hardly eat it. We'll eat maybe 1 or 2 pieces a week. Well, Brad the other night gets on this whole kick. He ate 3 pieces in the evening. The next day, I didn't know what's wrong with this boy. He's got such bad gas. You know, he's scaring me and the dog when he comes sits on my bed. And finally he says, well, I had taffy last night. It's like every time he has even a piece of it, what's in it that, you know.
Thank you for sharing.
Aren't you glad I shared that?
I am.
You don't care.
I don't care.
You don't care. He kind of prides himself in that. You know.
It's a guy thing.
Yeah. Yeah. But the other day, Jellybean got down, and I had told Brad about the night before that she had farted, and it was a loud squeaker. And she kind of jumped. Well, she did it the other morning. It wasn't near as loud or as long, but, you know, he's like, did you just hear that? I'm like, yep. We have no life. We talk about the dog farting. We can talk about how silly Charlie's been. You would never, ever, ever tell he had any kind of injury.
No.
He is back to being goofy as anything. You know, when that dog starts loving you up on a bed, he's moving the whole bed. And, you know, we start taking our glasses off and getting ready because he's, you know.
He is hell on glass.
When he decides he's going to, you know, lay on you, he'll lay on your whole face and everything. He just, you know, he's just like, and he's there, so. Brad had a nice visit with his sister. That was nice.
Yes, it was.
Always a good time talking to her,
Mm-hmm.
you know. No new news on his dad or anything. I'm going to have to give them a call and see how
Yeah.
they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been leaving them a little bit alone because, you know, I think I've been calling at a bad time. So.
Well, they just have so much going on. I mean,
know.
I don't think it's that, but you know, like when you're in any kind of rehab place or anything, you have people in and out.
Yep.
And then I don't know how much her family, her children and stuff.
Well, I guess her daughter lives.
Right,
with,
right. So I don't think it, and I think your dad's scared. I mean,
I
you
think
know,
he is
here his
too.
wife is sick, and you know, and he's having his own issues, and you know, big change, and you know, I wouldn't leave him too long.
No.
I mean, I know you won't. They're probably enjoying the book, and
Yeah.
probably enjoying doing crosswords,
Mhm.
you know, and stuff. I know. Brad's stepmother really loves to do crosswords.
Mhm.
I suspected Dad does too. Brad started his rock tumbler.
It's killing me.
Is it?
Yeah, because I let it. The first when I tumble them, I let them go for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And yesterday was a week, and you don't know how badly, you know, because there's that piece of.
You didn't open it and take a look?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Yeah, I put in 3 pieces of obsidian, and I really, really want to see how those came out. But I'm just gonna have to be patient. Gonna have to be a good toad.
I've been watching Grey's Anatomy, the 18th season. Wasn't too thrilled with the beginning of it, and I'm not going to give any spoiler alerts. I just didn't think that was the right platform for some stuff. But it's picked up. It's gotten better. But I hate it when somebody starts talking about a TV program you're watching and they start telling you what happens. And it's like, okay, I don't need to watch it now because you basically told me what's going on, and I would have kind of liked it to have been a surprise. I mean, you know. So, you know, but it does pick up. So if any of you are on the 18th season and, you know, you're kind of feeling like maybe certain episodes are kind of long and kind of not really what you're interested in watching, why you watch the show. It does get better. It always does. I mean, they always have things happen that are like, so you even started watching a little bit of it.
A little bit here and there.
Yeah. I don't know how many episodes I have left of it. I'm not sure if we're going to watch TV together tonight or if we're going to watch it alone or,
Yeah.
I'm good either way. I mean, I still got some episodes left. I'm not sure how you're,
I started, or I watched that movie and I've only got about the last 15 minutes of it.
Oh, you didn't, oh, you were watching? Yeah.
Yeah, so we have to see.
I think most of you guys agree. If you tried the Zero products, it's like, I don't even like just a regular diet. Now, I know some people do, but I just would go exclusively with the Zero product. Right?
Yeah.
I used to never drink any kind of soda or anything. But, it is what it is, right, Charlie? We drink our water. Oh, don't go down. You had his foot under there, honey. You almost got your foot crushed, Charlie.
Are you
So anyway, Brad's cooking rice for the dogs. We haven't really done too much today. Brad's been... Oh, let me tell you this. Okay. So yesterday we had the Aldi's order, right? It wasn't a horribly big order. It was like, what, 50...
Something, yeah.
Maybe $50. Mainly produce. Some kind of, some dairy like cottage cheese and milk. Nice gal, right? Our shopper. We used Instacart because, like I said, I already have it paid up for a year. And Brad had done the order. He didn't do anything wrong on the order. I just said, hey, can you do this? I was busy doing something. Handed him my phone. He can order, He worked how many years? 34 years in a grocery store. He can order. So he does that, and we're going over the list. He puts it in. Everything great. You have to go through and pick your replacement items, or if you want it refunded. He puts in that we want 6 bananas, right? Because we've been getting 10, and that's been too many. I've been freezing the bananas because if they get real ripe, we don't like them. But I'll freeze them to make like banana bread later. Because again, I don't want to bake too many carby things because then we'll want to eat them. So, and we can use them in protein drinks and stuff. So anyway, I was doing something. I think I was in the bedroom with the dogs when the order came. I like to keep them back in the bedroom, so, and I came out and Brad said, well, we got the bananas. I said, did everything come through okay? He goes, yeah, we got the bananas. I'm like, oh, okay. He goes, we got 6 bunches of them. And I said, bunches? He said, yeah, 6 bunches. He said she wasn't sure if it was 6 bananas or 6 bunches. And she even said I should have called, but she couldn't take them back. I don't know if she just, what her policy is. So we had 6 bunches of bananas. Instacart made it right. Of course, they refunded that because, what are we going to do with 6 bunches? And they, of course, don't want it back. They just asked for a picture of them all, and Brad did that. So we're dehydrating, getting ready to dehydrate, or Brad has started it now.
Yeah.
Bananas. We're going to make banana chip. So, that's what he's been doing today. We have 5 trays going right now. How many trays we have? 10 or 8?
I think we have 10.
And to use 3 of the bundles. So, 3 bunches. So, yeah. We might say 1 bunch to actually eat.
That's what I was kind of looking at doing.
But, I might have to do a few strawberries, though, because I bought more strawberries, and we have strawberries in the fridge right now. We may have to take some of them and dehydrate those. Mm-hmm. Or I'll freeze them, because we do like those in protein drinks. Mm-hmm. If you guys have yogurt that you think is going to expire, you're not sure what to do with it, you can freeze it. Now, if you have an ice cream maker, you can add fruit and use it in an ice cream maker, or else it says you can do the same thing in just your normal freezer, but you're going to have to go every 30 minutes and stir it. With the yogurt, it's supposed to eat just like ice cream. Or what you can do is pour it into ice cube trays, freeze it, and that way you can pop them out, throw them in a baggie. You can put one or two or how many you want in a protein drink, you know, hit your blender, and there you go. Basically, if it's Greek yogurt and stuff, you got an extra hit of protein. So.
Yeah, that was a good idea you had.
Yeah, we all got to quit wasting. We all got to quit wasting groceries, because, like I said, I hated I had to throw away those cucumbers and stuff, but we forgot about them. And then with our dietary changes and not being hungry, you know, we're only cooking maybe 2 to 3 times a week right now, because we'll cook something, and number one, because we eat a lot less, it lasts us about 3 days. You know.
Oh, yeah.
How many meals do we get off that goulash? 6?
Something like that,
Yeah. But we're not hungry, and so we're not eating there as much. So, you know, I look at it this way. My stomach is somewhat upset. It probably will be even more so. But isn't that really any different than having weight loss surgery? You're going to have discomfort from that too, and then eventually you're going to get used to stuff. So, you know, I need to do something. I do worry about if I don't take better care of myself down the road, I'm going to be in even bigger trouble. You know, so I'm saying, just, we always said if it really affected our health, then you know, we would need to take steps, and you know, hopefully I'll be successful at it. I do know that not being hungry is a big game changer. That really is. I mean, the Victoza did the same thing for us. The Ozempic you only have to take once a week. So that's nice.
Yeah.
You can usually tell, not this evening and stuff, but usually the longer the week is, the hungrier you'll start to get, and then you know it's time to take your injection. We always do it like on Monday nights. And it's like, you know, we did think for a while maybe the Ozempic was making him lightheaded, but no, I think it would make sense about the dehydration.
Yeah.
So, what we got going on?
I'm gonna start making notes, keeping track, you know, of what happens where.
Yeah. Our blood sugars have been really good. My blood sugar was getting up there a little high. It was getting a little higher than I wanted it to be. It was in like the 130s to 140s, which I worry about. I like to keep it, you know, like 115 or below. Yeah, I mean, I'm so afraid of ending up in the ICU again.
Yeah.
You know, and I might not survive blood sugar over 800 again.
Yeah.
And so I'm super careful about that.
Yeah.
And so just making a few changes. We've switched from making our heaviest meal is in the afternoon. That'll be the one that has more carbs. And then we eat lighter in the evening. You know, we'll eat like protein and vegetables and stuff, and that does really help.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes, it does.
I will actually, if I want, because I love chocolate. And I do have like a little thing of chocolate, you know. It'd be like one of your little mini bars.
Yeah.
I have one of those a night, and I will even make sure that I don't eat as many carbs so I can afford to have those. I can afford to have that.
Hey, if that works for you,
You know.
you know, I'm impressed how disciplined you are with that.
Well, I wasn't at first. I was just blasting through the chocolate like crazy, but now I just have it around all the time, so now it's not a big issue, and it's like some nights I don't have any.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yep.
But, you know, it's nice just to have a little,
Yeah.
you know.
It is.
You know, you can keep it all in check.
Yeah.
It isn't, when you become a diabetic, first off you think, okay, I'm just going to cut out the sugar and everything will be fine. And you don't realize that carbs are carbs. It doesn't matter if it's coming from sugar or if it's coming from a lot of bread, you know, fries, anything like that. Carbs are carbs. And so you don't necessarily have to cut out everything sugar. I mean, you know, the more you can, the better. But if I'm having just a small piece of chocolate that's really good as opposed to a great big pound of it, you know, there's a big difference.
Yeah.
Right, Nixie? So, I just wanted to touch base with you guys. I know I hadn't made a video in a bit, and I know some of you guys were getting worried, and I don't mean to worry you. Just, you know, each day I think I'm going to make a video, and then I would, you know, I was pretty despondent for a few days.
Yeah.
You know, and that happens, and, you know, and it wasn't anything anybody had done or anything. It was just kind of a combination of a whole bunch of stuff that, you know, we all have our own baggage and own things to deal with. And, you know, talking with Brad helps a lot. And with some of my friends, and, you know, but if I get real quiet, I go quiet on everybody. Trust me. I wasn't ignoring just you. Right? Brad will have to draw it out of me, too. Cause it's like, hey, you've been quiet.
And I can be relentless.
Yeah. You know, that's what it takes. So, hope you guys are doing good. We're doing fine. I think it might be fixing the rain again.
Yeah, it looks
Been
like
getting quite a bit of rain lately, which I'm not complaining, but not used to dealing with. All of a sudden, I'll feel so hot, and what it is like the humidity. Because it is a different kind of heat. It's not that dry heat. Right?
That is so funny.
So anyway, I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so very much. And I hope you guys are doing well. And we will talk to you guys next week. Say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.